Good afternoon, y'all. So, it's Loretta. I'm still missing Chloe, but I do have good news on that. I'm making preparations to go pick her up this weekend. She'll be back, and you'll start to see her in a lot of these videos. So I did mention in a shorter video that I will be posting a little longer video as to why I am sacrificing my time and energy, sleep, in order to try and maintain 3 full-time jobs. So, before I met this last guy, I had quite a bit of money in the bank, nice savings, 2 different banks, actually 3, yeah. And I was planning, I'm still young, I'm 44, planning on retirement, and I've always thought about retirement since I'm mid-20s, maybe. Anyway, it's a beautiful day at the beach, a little chilly, that's why I'm wearing my hoodie, and I've been talking with my boss about it at the farm, and yeah, it's important to start thinking about and start saving for retirement. And then benefits and stuff like that. So with Taco Bell, I'll be working full time, and eventually they're going to start training me as the manager. So I'll start getting benefits of 401k and all that other good stuff. But the reason why it's very important to me is to pay down debt and have a savings. I don't know if you can see the tide starting to come in. I still need to figure out what the tide zones are here. There's an app for that. I just haven't had time. Anyway, so the more I began thinking about it and looking back, in my 30s, or just before I reached 40, now 44, but I had a credit score of almost 800. I had several thousand in both savings accounts, both 2 different banks. My checking account, both of them were, I was comfortable. But it's always been in my mind to save and think of retirement. And it's not so much that I want to buy all this stuff. I'm looking at where I'm living. I'm happy. It's like a mini home, like a small mini home. So I'm downsizing a bit. I've always wanted to do that and live minimalistic as possible and be happy, And I look at so much stuff, so much clutter. It's like it raises my anxiety now. I don't like clutter. So I guess I'm rambling on here a little bit, but that's okay. It's going to be a little longer video. And maybe it could help somebody. Maybe I'm reaching out for positive comments on, or if you've gone through what I'm going through in order trying to rebuild your credit, which right now, I don't want to look at it since meeting my ex. I went through a period where I lost my job a while ago, and it took a while to find a new job, and I became one of those people that I always talk about. I'm gonna just set my water down here, that I always talk about not becoming, and using your credit cards, because I had at the time 8 credit cards. My mom used to have 8 credit, but we closed all those out for her when she had her she got sick. So what I'm trying to say is, it's funny how, yeah, you go against what you wanted to do, not do, and you do it anyway because you had no choice. So I started using my credit cards to pay my bills, my rent, my card payment, PG&E. It's like my phone. I had one credit card that you can use another credit card, which I'm not sure how that works, but to pay it, and then I would then have to figure out how am I going to pay that card, because it would only take money from your bank account. So I'm like, holy crap. And then it got to the point where I couldn't keep up. Then I got sick. And when I got sick, I decided to close out 3 of the credit cards I pretty much maxed out. And I'm making payments on them now. But at the time, it's like, there's no way I can do this. And so, plus I have student loans. Went to school for a BA in business administration through University of Phoenix. And, it's like, it's not cheap. It's like over $65,000 right now, just student loans. And what's interesting right now, with the president who keeps wanting to help the students not pay their loans, I don't mind paying what I owe. And right now it's in forbearance. As soon as I get caught up here, since now I started a 3rd full-time job, even though it's a 0 payment right now, I want to start making those payments. So I want to build up my credit back to where it was almost 800 or better. And not rely on anybody. Grab my water. And the more I think about it, I don't want to be struggling or living paycheck to paycheck. So I know I must sacrifice time, any sort of, interactions with many people, a social life. There you go, social life. Give that up because there's just no time. I mean, I'm on lunch right now. I got to get back here in a little over an hour to start chores again because we have 3:30 riding lessons. So it gives the horses a little bit of time to eat where they're not antsy during their lessons. So then once that's done, it's like I catch my breath, take a break, rest. I still have a few things in my car to download before going to work at Taco Bell at 8 tonight. And I am still in training, so I should be off by midnight tonight. Only to repeat tomorrow. I get up at, I think it's 5:30 somewhere to start chores. And yeah, so with my other job, if I'm not working at Taco Bell at nights, then I work there. So pretty much I'm working 7 days a week, no day off. So, I mean, it's just a beautiful day. Beautiful beach. Look at that. Gorgeous. I don't know if you can see all that. Mountains, the trees. It's a little foggy, but that's okay. And that bear scare this morning, oh my goodness. That was a shocker. I know I saw a bear. I know I saw it move. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I did. Now, like I mentioned earlier, it may be that I scared myself because I do watch a lot of scary bear attack videos on YouTube and grizzly tales and all that sort of thing about real bear attacks. And those black bears, they're nothing to mess around, nor is any other bear or wildlife. But those black bears, they're fast. And my boss said that they do come in around the farm. She's got neighbors. I now have neighbors. I gotta call home at the farm. Yeah, that the neighbors don't always secure their trash, so the bears come in for that, and then they end up coming into her property. So some horses kind of like spook a little bit, and they let you know. If you watch an animal, it will let you know something's wrong. But then you got those other horses, maybe they're used to it, coming in often. She says there's also mountain lions, of course, foxes, raccoons, the normal wildlife. But it's the top 2 there. Oh, I think she said there's a bobcat in there one time. But black bears right now, they're starting to come in more to feed before hibernation because days are getting shorter and colder, and fall is going to be here soon. So yeah, they are numerous in this area where I'm at. We're kind of right up in the mountains a little bit, and thick forests, thick redwoods, and and bushes and brush and stuff like that. So yeah, you gotta be careful. And yes, from now on, I will be packing my bear spray. But anyway, back to why I'm sacrificing my time, my energy, sleep, is to get out of debt and to get my bank accounts built back up and plan for retirement. Begin that process. You know, because 44, yeah, I still got a lot of good years in me. But, you know, still need to think about it. I want to have my accounts built up. I do not want to be paying the man anymore. Well, of course we'll be paying the man because we pay taxes, but I don't want to be paying credit cards anymore. Eventually, I'll have my car paid off. You know, want to get back to where I'm making double payments again, like I was before. Sorry about that. It's kind of getting a little windy now. But it's going to take time, and this is where the sacrifices come in. I want to work. I want to earn every single penny I can and get my stuff paid down and off, basically paid off. And once that happens, it's going to free up so much money, so much time. I get to maybe sleep a full 8 hours, we'll see, but I'm not going to have that over my head anymore. And eventually, once I get some stuff paid off or down a little bit, I want to look at purchasing a little pickup truck, you know, a secondary vehicle. Especially working on a ranch or a farm, I would like a truck. And in time, maybe a little horse trailer, inexpensive one, so I can take Lucky on a trail ride away from the farm if I want to, you know. But I can't do it now, and I just got to be patient and not stress about it. And right now, I'm no longer stressing really. My bills are paid for the month, and I got a little money extra in the bank, both banks, 3 banks. But I did that multiple banks to spread money apart because it helps to give you a little bit of cushion if you need it. And one pays more interest than the other and doesn't charge you really for courtesy checks. The other one charges you for courtesy checks. And the one bank gives you 12 courtesy checks free once a year. The other one you got to pay for a sheet of 4. I think it cost me, it was like $1 a check, basically $4. So anyway, but you know, that's $4 I can be saving. And so there's a reason why I do it. And yeah, so I just wanted to let you know that I'm doing okay. I still have a lot of irons in the fire, so to speak. But it's getting better. It's getting better. Now that I have a home, rent for it's $1,200 basically. So I'm just like, this is another reason why I want to work. And once I get a few things paid down, that's not going to be a big deal. Excuse me. So I'm about to have lunch. I went to Murphy's Market and before starting this, and they had asparagus there in the deli, which looked really good. So I got a little bit of that and a couple burritos. I know, not healthy, but it's just something really quick, fast, and that way I can get back to work. And I am going to start eating healthier too. So that also is another reason why I'm working so much, because, you know, food's expensive. And eventually, there's a little spot that I'm going to start growing my own food at the farm, which is going to be awesome. Just keep the bears out. So, anyway, I know this is getting rather long, but I just want to know, how do you guys handle your finances? How do you get out of debt if you are in debt? Are you even considering it? I gotta run because the tide's coming in. I don't know if you see that. Gotta pick up my water there. That was fast. Another reason why you do not turn your back to the ocean. You might get a rogue sneaker wave and take a chance of swimming with the sharks. Not today. Anyway, trying not to say anyway too much. Yeah. Anyway, so I just wanted to ponder those thoughts and kind of let you know if you're thinking I'm crazy and trying to maintain 3 full-time jobs. Maybe I am, but it's something for myself, I must do. I want to do because I want to get out of debt. That's important to me, to be out of debt. You know, and I don't want to worry where my next paycheck's coming from. So now if I can get over the course of possibly next 3 to 4 months, my goal, if I can get back up to a couple thousand at least in each bank account, then I know the rest of next year, because we have 4 months left of this year. Oh my goodness. I know next year my goal will be to increase that to where I'm saving at least $100 to $200 out of each paycheck from each job, until I have a set goal, which one, I want to have at least $10,000 in there with no credit card payment. That's my goal. Can it be done? Sure. Am I going to be exhausted? Oh yes, very much so. But will it be worth it to sacrifice my time, my energy, my sleep? I mean, I'll get naps here and there, but to me, it will be so worth it just to, like, hey, I can then say by the end of next year, a little over a year from now, a year and 4 months, I will be debt free. Except, well, maybe my student loans, I'll still be paying on those for the rest of my life, possibly. Well, maybe not. If I do it right, once I get my credit cards paid off, by then I'm hoping my car note will be down a few more thousand. Once that happens, look into buying a truck with no monthly payment, just buy it flat out. Once that happens, then I may cut back on a job. You know, I'm not going to want to work 3 full-time jobs for the rest of my life. But my goal is by the end of next year to be pretty much almost debt-free. I'm not going to count my student loans because that's another story. But at least credit card debt-free. We'll put it that way. And I'll have money, lots of big cushions in the bank. That's my goal for myself. So please, if you haven't come to my channel before, I do want to say welcome. I'm happy to have you. Very happy. This is a channel that I started to get my thoughts out. And again, my name's Loretta. Chloe, she's my little sidekick, but she's with my sister right now. I will go get her this weekend. Yay! I started this so that I can get my thoughts out, so they're not swimming in my head, making me like even more stressful or feel depressed. Once I start making videos and posting them, I start going back and looking at them, and I'm like, hey, you come a long ways already. And when you kind of consider it like a video diary, and I know I've helped a couple people already, which makes me feel so good. So, you know, go back and watch my other videos. I know I do have a few long ones. I do have a lot of shorts, but there might be something there for someone. Anyway, please subscribe. Please leave me a positive comment. Yes, this channel, I do want to keep it positive. and like. And for those who have subscribed, thank you. I appreciate you. And so before this gets too long, I'm gonna end it and go eat, because I gotta get back to work soon. But I just want to know, how do you manage your finances? And if you got yourself out of debt, how did you do it? Give me tips. With that, have a great day, everyone. And yeah, oh, and what might be your goals for saving, for retirement? I would like to, get some ideas from you. So anyway, I'll end it here. Have a great day. One more shot. There you go. All right. Take care.